Good morning, everybody. Sorry for the bit of a delay in starting up. I literally had to reboot my PC and I'm hoping my frames are back. It is so strange. I got about 15 to 20 max. No idea why. Just rebooted, so it's all loading. Yeah, X ambience, because it puts a layer over the bottom layer. If you understand what I mean, and it's like it blankets the scenery sometimes and stuff that creates bad FPS. I've also noticed sometimes you get way better frame rates with it when you just blanket everything. Okay, well, it's a little bit better. Yeah, it's better. It's not really good, but it's better. Damn it.
Good day, sir. Please start the ACARS.
I shall do that now before I forget. Start. Right, then I need to log my flight with Iveo so we can fly online with the guys. Morning, David. Morning, Christoph.
Hello, Nico.
Hey, morning. How's it going?
Yeah, all good. Bit annoyed because of the FPS, but yeah, it's closer to 30 than to 15, so it's better.
Morning, guys.
Good morning.
Alright, so we have a couple of people here. Why does Tix 14 and Tix 52 look like they're on the same stand? Haha, oops. Yeah, it happens. I can only guess you guys are using different sceneries or something. Alright, let's reload the Zibo. While we're waiting for that, let me also get my edge going and I can show you the plan. Right, so that's the plan. We're going to fly from Charles de Gaulle down to Nice. And guys, just FYI, I haven't checked it. Let's check it while we are looking together. But this could be one of those offset approaches. In actual fact, there it says offset localizer. So please don't bargain on the ILS. You won't be able to do an auto land here. It is a few degrees offset, so just be aware. There it states it. So at some point in time, you are going to have to disconnect and fly it down yourself.
The same as with an RNAV.
I'm not sure, Uncle John. It depends on who built the RNAV and to what extent they're going to take you down. Just have a look. I mean, if you can take Ian will also probably have some other offset, but it might be more accurate to get you to the runway. I'm not sure. I haven't tried it.
Well, I'm going to do the RNAV just see if it works.
Okay.
Because I've got Ian on.
Okay. Yeah, then you can tell us. Right. Then we want to reload the Skymaxx. There we go. Force a weather reload. The clouds are a bit more south. We're not really going to see much cloud over here according
Good day,
to
sir.
active sky. So
Please start the ACARS.
we did. Sorry guys, now I forgot to take this off. Negligible clouds. Right. Hello Peter, good morning. Let's start loading up. Check all the lights. Ground. Right. Power, yes, we have power.
I saw your stream last evening, and the latest version looks pretty good, Nico.
Very nice, very nice. I'm thoroughly impressed.
Is that the big step with the VNAV, or is this something different from
No,
the latest version?
it is something different, but you can clearly see Zibo did some work on VNAV, so he hasn't specified exactly what, so I can't tell you, don't know. But you can definitely see he's worked on speeds and VNAV, so. He's definitely made some major improvements. 5.9.
Ground flight deck hose is connected and starting refueling.
Right. That's correct. Hello, Andrew. Good morning. Let's see. Right, then vectors. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna take that out. Don't need the vectors.
You can give me your arrival info.
NISA, NISA 7 Romeo. And ILS 04 right with the MUS transition.
Fuel is all loaded up and you are good to go.
Right, I've got my pen in hand. I do apologise. Did you say NISA?
Yeah, NISA 7 Romeo.
Okay, and the transition again?
MUS, Mike Uniform Sierra. But that's on my ILS, so you'll have to have a look what will happen if you use RNAV.
Okay, so
Right. Preferences. So in case you guys are wondering what happened there, the discrepancy in zero fuel weight, I always just add 10 kilograms in the rear galley for the simple reason that the rounding in the formulas that is used between the Zibo mod and Simbrief they don't use the same rounding. And when you get to a situation where you just that one digit out, it's easy enough to just add or subtract the 10 kilograms and then it matches again. So just bear that in mind for the future. Reserve, sorry, I beg your pardon.
Morning.
Hello, hello. How are you, Owen?
morning, Erwin.
Yeah, I'm fine.
Lekker, man.
Had to do something first, but
Good morning, Steve. I'm ringing.
Nico, what I'm doing wrong if I get so many times the message in the FMC that I'm using the reserve fuel if I enter the payload, everything, and the fuel exactly like SimBrief from the I get from the VA.
You'll have to give him a second. He's taking a call.
Sorry, I'm just back. It's some other sales guy, and when I asked him to please repeat, I couldn't hear him. The line's not very well. He just put the phone down. Oh. Anyway, I'll ignore the call if it comes again. Who was asking what?
Nico, I was asking something. In so many flights, I get the message in the FMC that I'm using the reserve fuel.
Yeah, it's
What I'm doing wrong if I
nothing.
enter all the...
No. It's something I think Zibo still needs to fix. That's my opinion because it just comes up too many times. It just comes up too many times, and for some reason my trim wheel is not working now. It's just not working. Why? In Windows it's working. Too strange. Hi, Bapino. Alright, well, the electric trim works, but the manual trim, the wheel's dead. Interesting.
Trim up.
Right, and we have alignment. Right.
And I was loading my flight from Sunday.
Ah,
No, we're going from Paris to Nice, huh? Yeah.
yes, sir. Right, so let's see how this taxi situation works.
Must be difficult in Paris.
It's a strange thing. I'm gonna have to really think about what I'm doing here now, because as far as I know, we need a taxi that way. Let me just get myself here on Navigraph. Yeah. Hello, Indrek. All good so far. The way these lines are drawn make me feel you want to go that way, but you're going the wrong way, so you're going to have to go and turn around there. We might as well do it then. Strange, but true.
Ground to cockpit. Blood on knowledge. Call me through the menu when you are ready.
Right, guys, I'm starting my APU.
Roger.
This alpha, I'm not sure if that's true. I don't see an alpha anywhere even close to me. I've got, oh, there it is, just behind my little aircraft mark.
Do we need to drive all the way around?
I don't know where you're at, so you have to do what you have to do. There's a runway on each side.
You're on, yeah, but you're on X, I'm on Y.
Yeah. You'll have to figure it out. I'm not sure. For me, it seems to be alpha. Then gonna go Whiskey Quebec. Whiskey Quebec. Then holding at Quebec 4. 27 left. That's it.
I'll watch you going and I'll do the same. I'm a bit further.
Okay.
Ground to cockpit. Tow is driving up. Okay, all doors and hatches are closed, ready to connect.
Alright, glad everyone's strapped in. Give us a ring if you need anything.
Before start procedure.
Walk around completed. Before start procedure.
Yeah, that's a big sneeze.
Stow connected and bypass pin inserted. Release parking brake. Starting pushback and you may start
Before
engine.
start procedure completed.
Start number 2 engine.
Starting number 2 engine.
Are you pushing back, Nico?
Yes, sir. I did broadcast it.
I'll push back as well.
N2. Starter cutout.
Start number 1 engine.
Starting number 1 engine.
So in front of you, Nico,
Mm-hmm.
you see a nice Skymatix
Okay, gotcha.
airplane pushing
Gotcha.
back.
Right.
N2.
Operation complete. Set parking
Starter
brake.
cutout. Engine start procedure completed.
Stand by.
Flaps 5 set.
That's perfect, Steve. Perfect.
Stow is disconnected and bypass pin has been removed. Hand signal of the left. We'll see you next time and have a set plate.
All right.
Taxi lights on.
Aeronox, good morning, good morning. Right, so it wasn't quite whiskey. Okay, I'm gonna go through to Delta then. Let's do that. Bad planning.
When you go up on Delta, do you want to move over to Quebec as well?
Yes. Yes, I want to, but before I go further, I want to actually check it out again because this is confusing me.
Because I came up Bravo, and I'm in between Bravo and Quebec waiting for you.
Okay. So I'm going to turn here on Bravo. No, this is an add-on of some sorts. The link is in the notes below the video if you want to check it out. It's something a little bit better. Okay, then we need to turn right over here. I don't know. I think we are now taxiing like a bunch of belugas here in this aircraft. We'll just call ourselves Batman and Robin this morning. Just winging it. It looks like we're on Delta. But according to the chart, we're on Quebec. See, Delta, but the chart says we're on Quebec. So I don't know. I'm confused, Uncle John. I'm just going to try my best to get there.
Well, I think 6052 must be extremely heavy.
Why?
He's using every single bit of the runway. Every
Aeronox, the charts are not the same as what I see in the scenery. Definitely not. I just pointed it out. According to the scenery, this is Delta taxiway, but according to the charts, I'm on Quebec. So, and there it's written Quebec on the ground as well. So the signage here is a bit wonky.
Yeah, you're on Quebec.
Yeah.
Well, ABS for me is spot on.
Yeah, lucky. Before takeoff procedure.
Before takeoff procedure.
Are we going to stick to 3 minutes, Nico?
Always, Uncle John.
Before takeoff procedure completed.
There's Quebec 2, that's correct.
Busy airport.
Right, who's taking off and who's staying behind in this time? What's the plan?
I'm going to follow you out.
Okay, so can I go? Tix 52, are you okay?
Yeah, that's why I stayed here.
Right.
All I want is a toga, please.
Yeah.
Sorry, yes, I'll wait.
Okay.
Approaching 27 left.
stabilized.
On runway 27 left.
Toga.
Takeoff
you.
thrust set. knots. Throttle hold. V1. Rotate. Positive rate.
Gear up.
Gear up.
There we go. Airborne.
Runway turn off, lights off. Flaps 1 set. Flaps up. And set. Approaching transition. Transition altitude.
Good morning, all.
Hey, Richie.
Morning.
Hi, Richie.
Good morning.
Morning.
Toga.
Okay, thank you.
There it was. Just as I came back, there it is. Air France. Nice.
Yeah, I'm out, Toga.
Okay.
Seems I did a different departure to you, Nico.
Interesting. What did you do?
Give me a second, I'll check.
I've taken 5A. That's 5A.
LATRA 5 Alpha.
5 Alpha.
I can't tell now. Sorry about that.
What did you do? I didn't hear anything. You see
Took the
anything?
wrong departure.
No, don't worry.
Tugger.
Thank you.
Erwin?
Ja, Kees?
Die geluiden die je net op de achtergrond had, dat ze spullen zeg maar, te koop aanbieden in de cabine.
Ja.
Waar heb je die vandaan?
Ik weet het niet. Delivery misschien? Deze delivery?
Is that something in your sound system of the Zibo?
Oh, it's the stewardess talking. It's Nico, I think Nico knows that. We need to ask George then.
No, I don't think you can add any sounds with a livery. That I've never heard of that. So what probably happened is you pressed the right button at the right time to get a response. That's about it.
I'm starving.
No,
A
I
pie
mean
and a beer, maybe.
when we're taking off, the stewardess is talking about all those security, safety measurements.
Yeah, so there's a pageant that's been programmed into the Zibo, but it's got triggers, and unless you trigger the right trigger at the right time, you're not going to hear it. So if you follow my training checklist, you'll hit every single one of them, you know, because there's certain times that you need to put a certain light on. Like for instance, before takeoff, you toggle your strobe light. Then the pilot actually gives the command to prepare for takeoff. If you put the beacon light on, Trish will come in and tell you she's ready to go. If you switch the seatbelt signs on, she will also then, I don't know if that's Trish as well, but it depends on your audio back. That will then give the safety announcements. It's all linked to the lights. So depending on which light you switch on, where and when, it will play a certain recording for you. That's how the Zibo was built from the beginning.
So that's why, Case. I press it on the right time.
Yeah.
Okay, but I can remember that in the earlier days, I don't know how long ago, we could have information from Ryanair or...
Yeah, but that you set in the EFB. You go here to PA system in the EFB there, and then you set your PA settings. There is your announcement set. So you change the set to give you an announcement. And that set will then include all the different announcements for the different phases and everything that you trigger. There's quite a few.
Alright, you have that on 7, I see.
Yeah. There are quite a few that you
Southwest 2.
There's Southwest.
American Airlines
Very
1.
good.
American Airlines 2. Delta 1.
Nico,
Ryanair
Yeah.
are there some changes in the new EFB?
2.
Yes.
Southwest 1.
In actual fact, you know what, I want to go back to number 1. I think it was number 1 where Jorge was speaking. Let me just find that.
4, 1.
I think it was that one.
Ladies and gentlemen, once again from the flight
Yeah,
deck,
that's
we'll
Jorge
level off
speaking.
now at our cruising altitude.
Okay, so I'll keep that one.
Erwin, did you see what Nico was doing?
1000 to level off.
1,000 to go.
Did you see what I did? Yes.
Yeah, I saw it. Only the last one. You have it on 1. I
Yeah,
think.
yeah, yeah. Put it back to 1. Right, I'm at 350 now in the cruise.
Ladies and gentlemen, once
Not
again from the flight
overly
deck,
far
we'll level off now at our
32.5.
cruising altitude. We're going to go ahead and turn off the fasten seatbelt sign. I'd like to kindly ask if you are
And I've
vacating your
slotted
seats to
back
keep
in
those seatbelts
spot on, I
comfortably
think.
fastened for your safety. Onboard computer showing an on-time arrival, no ATC delays either. We're going to stay quiet up here, have you enjoy the flight and the service. Once again, welcome aboard.
So I've got United 1 set case. That's number 5.
Yeah, see it. Thanks.
Ik had daar nooit naar gekeken.
When Zibo ever has the time, maybe it should be nice to have a special Skymatix announcement.
Hmm. Yeah. Uncle John, I see you are coming closer to me again. Um, you're not. I'm not referring to the space between us. I see you coming onto the route, basically. That's what I'm trying
Yeah,
to say.
I managed to slot back in.
Yeah. You took a wild ride there in the beginning.
I have no idea what I did there. Did something wrong.
Oh my goodness, Hendrik, I'll have to go and find it. Can't remember. It could be under display. I don't know. Let's work through them. Let's see if we can find them. Don't think it's going to be under any of these ones. Think it might be a global units. No, that FPS is not default. It is a setting that you need to set. There. Under visual effects, show FPS and error number. That needs to be on, and that will show you the FPS. Yeah, thanks, Steve. Yeah, no, that was Jared. I mean, he's been making them for a long time, and he blessed me with this one.
How's your frame rate, Nico?
18, 19, 20, and then if I look up, it goes to 27, 28. The moment I have any of the clouds in view, it's detrimental to my FPS health.
So what's changed?
I don't know. I have no idea. I have absolutely no idea. I mean, I switched the machine off, I went to bed, slept, enjoyed the sleep, got up, started the PC, FPS gone. Don't know. Oh, you know what? I'm talking nonsense. There was a Windows update yesterday. I did a Windows update. So it could be that. That's the only thing that changed on my system. And I forgot about it.
I'm glad you told me because I'm not going to update then.
It's terrible. Some other patch for 21H1 or something. I can't even remember. I'll have to go look it up. Terrible.
Roll it back if that's the problem.
Yeah. I mean, there's nothing fancy set. Nothing changed. Oh, I beg your pardon for the yawn there. No, nothing changed except for that. I completely forgot about that. Yeah, the moment I look up, it goes back to almost 30. The moment I look a bit down like this now, we're at 25. That's decent.
We have tower on.
Uh-huh. Let's check his status. Alpha. Confirm alpha and initial contact. That does not help, my friend. Please put in details. What does alpha mean if we don't have runways and winds and stuff like that? He's probably just came on like you said, so give him a chance to settle. Okay, Steve, stay well. Thanks for stopping and chatting for a while. And he's just updated the data, Uncle John. So he says arrival is runway 04 left and departure is 04 right. Now that's completely against the SOP because I used the SOP unless there's a hidden thing that I missed. But we'll just have to quickly change it. That's not the end of the world. Now we have that vector thing again.
You're still keeping the NISA 7 Romeo?
Yes. I'm only changing the runway. And then I'm taking out that vector again just to connect the dots.
You're taking out MUS?
No. Vectors. MUS is very definitely still in, Uncle John. It's just the vectors that I take out because from that NISA 7 Romeo you get vectors onto finals, but or onto that transition of MUS, but I kept it. I kept all of that. Just the runway changes.
Got it.
Ooh, and I see center is on for the guys behind me. You're going to fly out of center right now, so don't worry until he calls you. But for the other guys, please note center is online. Right, well, I'm going to start planning the descent and all, so let's get going.
I love to fly.
Be right back.
Ah, pressed the wrong button. That was the tower in Nice that just pinged me there. Thank you. If you are watching the stream, thank you so much. One 016. Right, we need to go down to 4,000 and our... Oh, I need to change this, sorry. This is now the wrong runway. New chart. Right, okay, still 4,000, straight in 291 on the minimums. Come on, slowly, slowly, slowly. 291. Go down to 4,000. Right, what else need to be set? 42. 42, 42, that's correct. Fuel.
Confirm 291 for the radio altimeter.
Yep. That's correct. Right, PFD is set. Need speed brakes, auto brake is set. We're not worried about that yet. Right, 109.95 on the ILS. 10995.
QNH 1016.
Yes, sir. And the ISA deviation is 9.
Appreciate that. Thank you.
Okay. Right. Just remember it's an offset localizer, so at some point in time you're gonna have to take over and land manually. I see we have a couple of restrictions here on this star that I chose. We need to be below certain altitudes, and then we even have a speed restriction there. So we'll see how this aircraft handles that.
Did anybody get caught in centre?
Doesn't look like it.
Wrong button, sorry. No. No.
Right, okay. Gents, I will be back in a minute or three.
Have you always wanted to be a pilot?
Right, we're getting on the map now.
Thousand to level off.
Right, we currently have information delta and nothing much has changed. The winds still 340 at 6 knots, QNH 1016. Temperature is now 25 instead of 24 before. Right, we need to be below 32, need to be below 32. Looks like we're gonna make it.
1000 to level off.
Here we go. That's strange, Barry. She doesn't do it for me. Are you sure you're giving the command at the right appropriate time to lift it? Are you lifting it or is she lifting it? Because, I mean, the way I use her is I give the verbal command gear up. She then does all the rest for me. So you must look at the procedure maybe. I don't have that issue with her, honestly.
Nico, he's expecting RMP for 04 left.
Hang on a second. Did he tell you that or where did you see that?
Read it in his comments in the 80s.
RNPA runway 04. Well, that's a tower. He can't really expect that. Whatever you do is up to you. The only thing he can do is give you clearance to land or tell you to go around. And then if there is no ground, he can guide you on the ground. But he can't really enforce that. He's not an approach controller. And you can always, you know, do whatever you want until you get under his control. But for us, as we come into land, the only authority he has is to tell us if we are allowed to land or go around.
Okay.
It is an interesting idea to use RNP. Anyway, it is a nice idea. But you said you're going to do it anyway, so you're okay.
No, because he changed it to 04 left.
Okay.
I've changed it to ILS.
Okay. Okay, let me do the RNP then. Let me do the RNP. Let's have a look, see.
Just about to start my descent.
Okay. RNPA runway 04 left. So let's have a look, see what happens. That one.
I'm back.
Cool.
Just before descent.
The heck? Nice.
Let's turn down that altitude, huh?
Mm-hmm. Wow, look how he wants us to come in. That's a heck of a turn and then to turn onto the runway.
Yeah, it's just out over the ocean, which seems strange. It's not as if it's busy.
Yeah, look, the ILS has got a totally different track. The ILS goes from Moose right into the actual ILS feather, but okay, I'm gonna do this. I'm reading his ITIS. He says expect RNPA runway 04 left, and that's what it looks like. So let's see if it works. Uncle John, stick to ILS, then you don't have to get confused.
Roger, sir.
We'll see how it pans out. Good morning, Giovanni. How are you doing? Alright, we will be correct with that one. Hope you enjoy that too. Enjoy.
Good morning.
Hello.
Morning.
I saw you sitting there. I was wondering when you're gonna pop in.
Late as usual.
Good morning, Kevin.
Good morning, Reggie.
Morning, Kevin.
Good morning, good morning.
Yeah, I'm not sure what he means by RMP. RMPA runway 04.
Well, I've set up the ILS now. At the extended waypoint I'm sticking.
Got another aircraft going to land just before you by the look of it, Nico. MD-82.
Yeah, I missed that, Peter, obviously, because I was just skimming through it and it gave me... I stopped at the first line. Once it told me that 4 left was the dominant one, I just left it. You know, I didn't read further, so that's obviously my mistake.
But you had Uncle John to keep up the back.
Yeah, this is going to be an interesting approach. But That reminds me, we need to get the ILS out of there before we break something. So that's what it's going to look like now. There's your star. You come in onto that approach there, and then hard turn right. So from Mike November 04 Alpha, it's hand flying down. Ah, and we need to go down to 3000 with this one. Yeah, understand. Thanks, Peter. What is minimums now? Now the MDA, it's an MDA, no more DA. So it's 2040. Good gracious. Wow, okay.
$1,000 to level off.
Yeah, interesting.
So which chart was that, Nico, that you showed?
12-3 RNPA for runway 04 left and right.
Okay.
Right, we have to be mandatory 3000 at that waypoint and 2000 at that point, then we have to decide to land manually. What a story.
Welcome in France.
Yeah. I don't mind this as long as the cheese and wine is waiting there at the tower for us, you know, somewhere there where we can just go and relax after all the stress.
Well, Papino is there, so it's busy.
Yeah, he heard you. Thank you, Papino.
His radio is very distorted.
Who's that? The tower?
Yes, sir.
Let me switch to him as well.
Flaps 1 set.
Thank you, Albapino. That is amazing. Oh my goodness, look at the clouds all of a sudden. Uncle John.
Can't hear you. Switch this microphone and headphone off.
Okay, I didn't see.
Approaching transition.
So did you put in those waypoints, Bisbo and so on?
I didn't
Nico.
put anything in there. I choose it
Flaps
from
5
the
sets.
arrival page and it puts it in itself. I didn't manufacture them.
Oh, okay.
Ha! Good luck flying visual in weather like this. This is gonna be fun.
Transition level.
Yeah, visual. Look. Let me get that ATIS again. I didn't check the overcast situation. According to the ATIS, it's cav okay. I don't see that. I hope it becomes cav okay when we go below a certain altitude, because this This is not cabo okay.
We call it soup.
Yeah, or milk. My windscreen heat is on. This is not a joke. Aye, we're gonna see what happens. No, check that. I checked that just to make sure it's cool. If you go outside, you'll see that it's starting to break up a little bit. So hopefully we get through some ceiling somewhere. Exactly, Johan. Exactly. It's Avoc.
$1,000 to level off.
$1,000 to go.
Hang on. We need to go down to 3,000, but the MDI is 2,000, so we need to
1,000 to go.
go down to 2,000. We'll make it 2,100, just so we don't bust the altitude there. Oi. There's Ian. Ian is there, but it's going to drop us right there, so there's no point in trying to use it. Right, so mandatory 3,000 there seems to be on it. Yep.
1,000 to go.
Gonna descend another 1,000 and hopefully we can see something. Otherwise, this is going to be a classic do as I say, don't do as I do moment. I'm telling you guys now. Land ahoy.
Flaps 15
Yeah, it's a terrible
set.
approach.
I really am looking forward to the weekend.
Have a good morning, Skymatix 001 on the Alpha approach for 4 left.
Skymatix 001 pour sur le Skyroad, just quick 1,000 please.
I'll try. My hands are a bit full, unfortunately. Give me a second.
Skymatix 47 established ILS 04 Lima. Skymatix 478, call you back at number 2, right 6, Skymatix 001, squawk 1,000 please.
Unable, sir. My hands are full. There's no point in asking for that.
Okay, Skymatix 001, confirm you are unable to send the squawk.
Unable to set squawk, sir. My hands are full. I'm trying to fly the aircraft in a visual approach in bad weather. I can't do it now.
Okay, so please, you are number 1, runway 04 left, clear to land with 900 at full.
I can really not even hear what he's trying to say.
Thank you, Skymatix 001.
Alright, I managed to set the squawk, sir. Very inconvenient timing.
I'm turning in onto the... I'll be taking the ILS.
I know I have you now on my screen, 04 left, clear to land, 900 at full.
04 left, clear to land, Skymatix 001.
I'll see you, you're okay.
300.
I made a bigger bend because Nico was.
34-7, we are 5 miles behind 738. When we 04 left, continue approach with 904.
Camo 47, let me know clear for land after accompanying a cut in front.
No, I confirm you are not clear for land, you just continue the approach for the moment.
It was not nice overshooting like that, having to do 10 things at one time. A squawk code of 1000 is hardly any issue at this stage. It's, I don't know, it makes no sense. But we seem to have made it, so let's go.
Caution, taxiway. Caution, taxiway.
Yeah. We won't pull Harrison for, don't worry.
Tank rate. 50, 40, 30, 20, 10.
Ah, that was hard, but we made it.
Brake up. Auto brake in use.
Wow, that was hard.
60 knots. Very nice landing, sir.
Thank you, Linda. Only you will say that. Oops.
Maintenance will have to check main gear, but everybody survived, so.
Yeah.
That's 247 Skymatix cross, following 04 left, then taxi via Whiskey, Quebec, CLB, control 04 right.
Skymatix 47, confirmed clear for land, 04 Lima.
47 Please station in the same lane, taxi 47 Lima, just confirm again please.
Why is the audio so
Confirm taxi via runway 04 left and taxiing via Whiskey, Quebec 3, hard shot runway 04 right.
Taxi 47 Lima now is late, transfer the cross gate. All position at Calibre, right, Skymatix 47, runway 04 left, clear to land with 9 degrees 4 knots.
That landing was minus 448. Yeah.
Good afternoon, this is Tix 0435 for the 04 left. Tix 035.
Skymatix 035, good morning, squawk 1000, call you back.
Squawk 1000, 035.
Skymatix 001, do you request station gate?
Just the closest one would be fine, 001.
Copy, Skymatix 001, taxi uniform gate at discretion.
Thank you, sir. Parking at our discretion on uniforms, Skymatix 001.
Taxi 473 Lima, cross runway 04 left, taxi via Whiskey, Quebec 3, all in point runway 04 right.
Runway 04 left and via Whiskey, Quebec 3, hard shot runway 04 right, taxi 473.
Skymatix 035, good morning, we are number 1, runway 04 left, continue approach with 904.
Continue approach, Skymatix 035.
Skymatix 47, runway vacated.
Skymatix 47, welcome to the taxi gate at this station. Skymatix 035, runway 04 left, please land with 900 degrees 4 knots.
Forward here, established for 04 left.
Skymatix 035.
Shutdown procedure. Okay, Peter, enjoy. We'll talk later.
Skymatix 014, start up overshoot, 1000. Skeleton 0140 Star Bonjour, you are T-minus behind asset.
You too, Peter. Alright, so, all in all, that was almost a crash. Saved the aircraft, but landed very hard. Damn it, that was not fun. Not fun at all.
Shutdown procedure completed.
Thank you, Linda. Yeah, I tried my best, Hendrik. It was a bit difficult. Also, my pedals are so sensitive. Twice it felt like I was going to roll the aircraft and just crash out because of the sensitivity.
Does it give you taxi instructions, Nicker?
Yeah, I said to him the closest one. He said to me, turn left on uniform, pick anyone. So I just stopped here at 39C. Where are you going? Did he give you instructions?
Negative.
Okay.
He just says continue taxi.
Alright, okay, then all you do is make a left or a right and park here somewhere close. That's all.
Will do.
I can tell you one thing, this was a bit of excitement. My heart raced a bit there at one stage. Wow. Nice scenery. You said you also had difficulty hearing this guy because of the distortion in the radio, eh, Uncle John?
Flaps
I'm
up.
struggling like hell.
And
I can't understand the word he's saying.
Yeah, so it was difficult, but okay. Where's Owen going? Owen, waar gaan jy heen? He's muted, he's not hearing me.
He must have different scenery to you, I think.
Yeah, probably. Well, guys, while we're waiting, I'm going to disconnect shortly. Just want to check X14 land, then I'll disconnect. So the plan is as follows. If you follow the bookings on my YouTube channel, this afternoon, 1600 Zulu, we're going to fly Vancouver to Ketchikan, and tomorrow morning we'll depart from this airport from Nice, going to Rotterdam in the Netherlands. And in the afternoon, then again at 1500 Zulu, we'll be flying back Ketchikan back to Vancouver. So, bye-bye, Hendrik. Have a good day as well. So that's the plan, guys, for this weekend's flying.
Excellent. Good morning, Kevin.
Good morning, John.
Alright, let's disconnect here. This was an absolutely crazy, almost uncontrolled event, and then you have to contend with a silly request to set Squawk 1000 as if it's going to change anything. I don't understand it. Maybe I'm just dumb, but I don't understand what the significance is to do that when you're trying to fight for your life. It makes no sense to me.
Yeah, he had me doing this as well.
Yeah, everybody. Said so to everybody. So I don't know if there's like a standing rule in France, you know, that you have to do that. I don't know. I don't know where it comes from, but it's highly inconvenient at the point where it was requested. Terribly inconvenient.
I think it just makes it easier for him, Nico, because then he can pick your plane out on his radar easier.
No, it doesn't. No, it's there or it isn't. It's literally one line on the radar. The plane is anyway there. The leader line is there. You can see everything. It's literally just, it might be a change of color or it's just a little line inscription that says it's there. So, not sure. Don't know. In all the years I've done ATC, I've never thought of giving somebody a squawk code when he's hand flying an aircraft on finals. Eh?
You can always ask Gary.
Yeah, I think so. Next time when he comes, he must give us a bit of clarity. Or
Yeah.
if the ATC guy is listening to us and he obviously picks now up on our confusion, he's welcome to pop a line here in the chat and just tell us what the reasoning is. I don't know.
Seems a bit pointless when you're on final approach, I must
Exactly.
admit.
Exactly. It's totally pointless in my mind. See, now I'm forcing the descent from 2000. I went too low, lost the airport completely. I had to turn back, and in that turn, I kicked the rudder too hard, and you'll see the aircraft's going to roll very sharply to the right. I had to fight like hell to save that aircraft twice. It was almost in the drink then, everybody would have laughed at me. Look, you see, that's me kicking the rudder there. You can feel it. It's the strangest freaking feeling. All of a sudden you realize, hang on, you're rolling. Look there, look that rudder input now. It's not nice. You know, now you've got to kick and turn opposite. Very uncomfortable feeling. And then I realized I was too low. See, now I'm trying to get back up.
I just came in, Nico. What happened there?
I was trying to descend. I was trying to fly this thing manually. Then I had to figure out, you know, at one point in time to go and change the squawk code to 1000. In all of the excitement, I kicked my rudder. There were 2 instances where I just kicked it a little bit too much. So I almost rolled and crashed. It was very uncomfortable. Well, it didn't look so bad from the outside, eh? Anyway, so we live and learn. That was quite a challenge to work through.
25.
Ah, crap. And there's the ghost of Reggie. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for watching. Thank you for joining in all this excitement, and we'll see you guys at 1600 Zulu today. We're going to fly CYVR up to Ketchikan, Vancouver to Ketchikan. That's the right way of saying it. We'll see you then. Bye bye for now.
Yeah. Yeah, see you, Nico.
Bye,
There
Nico.
you go.